Slater digs in and just pops it up to Pretorius. He's driven back in the tackle with the ball on its way back again. Slater to Sweeney, men on the outside, and it's a stroll over for Dan Fish. 10 minutes is all it takes for the Blues to get their first try, and the young fullback had plenty of time. Slater, Patterson to Chris Checkai's come over from the far wing. They're standing off him. Checkai uses Musto as a dummy on the outside. Checkai back inside to Patterson. That's great support running from Michael Patterson, and a third try for the Blues. Well, the Glasgow scrum disrupted, and the ball is out and free and available, and Sweeney looks for the wide open spaces again. They can't bring down Richard Musto, and that could be dangerous for them. Musto builds up a head of steam, and with 80 minutes on the clock, Richard Musto gets the Blues a bonus point.
Mike Wilson away from the base for Aironi. Laharag, Pizarro, the portly centre for the Italians. Here's Wilson again, through a back row. Barndall goes to scrum half. That's the first try, and it goes to the Italians. Superb ball off the top by Lou Reed. Priestland with a dink and dare. He's found Morgan Stoddard, and how easy is that for the wing? Morgan Stoddard with the Scarlets' first try. Dominant scrum from the Scarlets, and Roberts away to Priestland on the wraparound. Regan King. Here's Stoddard again. Through he goes, and that's the bonus point try for the Scarlets.
Well, that was under too much pressure. Good foraging though. Faletau. Good carry, still going, Faletau. Fending off O'Leary. O'Donnell had to bring him down in the end, but by then he'd certainly made 20 metres. Charteris, Wayne Evans, Tubby,
good
Riley
ball, great
in the
angle.
gap. Tom Riley,
It's a great ball.
try, very well worked try.
Dave Runyon.
Drew on the charge,
Dave
just
Runyon.
short. Gavin Thomas picks up. Can he reach this time?
Yes.
Yes, looks like he can. Pevy for the drop goal. He's turned in an instant because he knows it's there, and that could be a very, very important kick for the Dragons.
Get away, Black!
Isaac Boss feeding Madigan for Leinster. Shane Hogan on an angle. Boss once more. Here's Nasewa, not put down by the Ospreys defence, and it's inside to Andrew Conway, and the wing is over against some purely ornamental Ospreys defence, it must be said. Isaac Boss to Madigan. Barnes-Wallace is picked up by O'Malley, and Nasewa with a little chip through. Back goes Fussell for the Ospreys. He's missed it though, and Nasewa picks up. Now has he got there? TMO will decide. There's Nasewa, and he stretches like a dog at a lamppost, and that's going to be given. Ospreys, can they take advantage of this reduced Leinster side? Down to 13. The scrum is destroyed. Penalty try, says the referee, and the Ospreys go back in front.
Here's the table then. Munster still top despite their defeat of the Dragons, who climbed 3 places. Scarlets cut Munster's lead to just 2 points. The Blues look to have weathered their little blip, perhaps, and are back up to 3rd. Ospreys leapfrog Leinster. Ulster beat Treviso, and Edinburgh beat Connacht. Should we start with the Ospreys, Ed? Because they've had, off the top of my head, 16 players away, I think, on international duty, yet they've won both their games during the international window. That's what the playoffs are for, isn't it? They win when they're away, and they're in a good position now, the Ospreys, to strike.
Yeah, always good to pick up those points when the big boys are away. That little, Matthew Morgan at outside half, rave reviews coming about him. Again, we mustn't let's not rush anybody.
No.
We're just talking. There are plenty of outside halves actually who who are challenging. We see Jason Tovey there coming back into the frame. But it's always good to see the conveyor belt, and it's just how we manage that, as well as the form of our top players. Actually, we've got to be very careful about how we see the youngsters through.
It's the first weekend this season, actually. All 4 Welsh regions have won in the magazine, which is brilliant, isn't it?
It's brilliant, and also you've got Gareth Davis, who played for the Blues. I think Rhys Priestland is playing very, very well, and it's because they're playing. I think Rhys Priestland is playing a lot of rugby now, and it shows because it breeds confidence, and I think that it's the exposure to that level. And I think, look, what Wales need now, they go into the Heineken Cup, and back in the regions, they've got to take that intensity and level of concentration back to the regions, and then lift the performances to the regions, and that's when, because that's when if you're playing with confidence, you take it into international matches.
We've got Nigel Davis on the sofa, actually, next Sunday. When you look at the Scarlets now, they're 6 points clear of 5th place. That's a serious playoff push from them now, isn't it? They've had a great end to 2010.
I think it'll be very interesting who gets to the top 4, because Ulster going well. The Ospreys are there, the Blues are there, the 2 at the top Irish provinces. So, Scarlets, it's going to be, getting into that top 4, it's going to be very, very, very difficult.
Blues will fancy it now after regaining their form, but Dragons out Munstering Munster, brilliant, according to Paul Turner on Friday night. That was a good see, and using the big men as well, Brew, Faletau, to their strengths.
I think it was great. I thought, Aled Brew came off international duty, had every right to be disappointed, and yet he played very well. Sorted himself out, got stuck in, and Toby Faletau, well, there's one that really needs a lot of attention. He takes some stopping, and I think we need a number 8 who actually makes a lot of yards from the back of the scrum, and his form is worthy of note.